Hello, algebra students. Today we're going to be starting to learn how to graph quadratics. And so we can take this and we can put it into a graph. And so when we graph a quadratic, the first thing that we want to talk about is that it typically looks like this, or it looks like this. So the way that we can tell if it's going to be a smiley face, what I call a smiley face, is that if the very first letter is positive, or the first, A part, A, because it goes ax squared plus bx plus c, that first A, if that's positive, it's going to be a smiley face. So for example, if you had something like, maybe just 2x squared minus 7x plus 8 equals 0. Well, you can look at A, and if A is positive, you know it's going to look like this, which means it's going to have a low point. That's a valley. Okay? If it has a negative, so let's say it's negative 2x squared plus 8x minus 4 equals 0. So if you look to A, and A is negative, you know it's going to look like this. I call that a frowny face. And this one is going to have a high or a maximum measure, and the first one's going to have a minimum. So a couple things to remember when we're graphing these is if A is positive, it's going to be a smiley face with a minimum, and if A is negative, it's going to be a frowny face with a maximum. Okay? That's the first part. Let me clear this up. We'll start talking about the next part. Now the next thing that we want to talk about is if we have 2x squared plus 8x minus 1. One thing that we know is looking at this one, we know this is a smiley face. We also know that this C is always the y-intercept. So if we graph this, we know that it's going to cross the y at -1. So that's a little key that's going to help us with the graphing. We know that that's going to equal -1. So now let's look at what it's actually asking us. Find the axis of symmetry and the vertex of the graph. So whenever we have a graph, whether it's a negative or it's a positive, they will always be symmetrical. They will always be symmetrical. So there will always be what we call a line of symmetry that breaks it up. Okay? And to find the axis of symmetry, we use a formula. And here is the formula for axis of symmetry. It is -b over 2a. That's going to give us our axis of symmetry, or basically our x value. So if we look at this equation, and we've got a is 2, b is 8, c is -1. So if we would do x is equal to -8 over 2 times 2, -8 divided by 4 is -2. So our axis of symmetry, so if we can imagine what this looks like if we go to graph this. The axis of symmetry is -2. So if I go over 2, I know it's going to be right, the axis of symmetry is going to be right on that line. X is equal to -2. But to find where the vertex is, we need to plug in -2 any place that we see x in the equation. So I'm going to do it over here. I'm going to have 2 times -2 squared plus 8 times -2 minus 1. So -2 squared is +4. So I've got 2 times 4 plus 8 times -2. 8 times -2 is -16 minus 1. 2 times 4 is 8, so I have 8 minus 16 minus 1. 8 minus 16 is -8, minus 1 is -9. So this is my y value. So I know at -2, if I go over 2 and down 9, down 9 over 2, here is my vertex. And now, we know that it's going to be positive, right? And so, we know this is going to be a smiley face. Now, where does it cross the y-intercept? We talked about that earlier. The y-intercept is going to be -1. And these are always symmetrical. And what I mean by that is that the left side is always equal to the right side. So if I go up 1, 2, from here I go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I should be, if I go up 8 over 2, it would be the same as if I went up 8 left 2. So I know another point is going to be there. Now the next point that I want to bring up really is way above and beyond what we've done already. We've come up with the axis of symmetry. The axis of symmetry is x equals -2. We found the vertex. Our vertex was at -2, -9. And that's how you do the first one. Let's look at the second example. So here in the next example, we're going to be doing the exact same thing. Find the axis of symmetry and find the vertex of the graph. So the axis of symmetry, remember the formula, is -b over 2a. And so on this first one, I've got an a of 2, a b of -4, and a c of +5. So my axis of symmetry is going to be x is equal to -b, so the opposite of -4 is +4, over 2a, which is 4. X is equal to 1 is the axis of symmetry. So on a graph, it would be a line something like that. Now, to find the vertex, we're going to plug in 1 anytime we have an x. So I'm going to have 2 times 1 squared minus 4 times 1 plus 5. So 1 squared is 1, 1 times 2 is 2. 2 minus 4 times 1, which is 4, plus 5. 2 minus 4 is -2, plus 5 is 3. Y equals 3. So the vertex of the graph is going to be 1, 3. So we would go over 1 up, 1, 2, 3, and put a dot. We also know that the y-intercept is +5. And so, let's see, 3. So if we go up 2, 2 and over 1, that would be the same as going up 2, left 1. So we know our graph is going to look something like that. So for these examples, we have to find the axis of symmetry and the vertex. So remember, axis of symmetry, the formula is x is equal to negative b over 2a. And so, if you look at our equation here, we have an a of 3, we have a b of negative 2, and we have a c that's not there, so it's 0. So we would have x is equal to negative b, which is positive 2, over 2 times 3, which is 6. So x is 1/3. Now, to find the vertex, we have to plug in any time that we see x, we're going to put in a third. So this would be y is equal to 3 times 1/3 squared minus 2 times a third. So 1/3 times 1/3 is going to be 1/9 times 3 is going to be 3/9 minus 2 times a third, which is going to be 2/3. And in order to do this, we have to have like terms in the denominator, or common denominators. And so we're going to multiply this fraction by 3/3. So this is going to be 3/9 minus 6/9. 3/9 minus 6/9 is going to be negative 3/9, which is the same as negative 1/3. So our y value is negative 1/3. So the vertex of our graph is negative 1/3, negative 1/3. Let's look at number 2. Alright, on number 2, I'm going to pull out my a, b, and c first. I have a, which is 1, b, which is positive 6, and c, which is 5. So we're going to use the formula to find the axis of symmetry. The formula is x is equal to negative b over 2a. So negative b is going to be negative 6 over 2 times a, which is just 2. X is equal to negative 3. So that is your axis of symmetry. Now to find your vertex, we need to find the y value. And to find that, we're going to plug negative 3 anytime we see x. So this will be negative 3 squared plus 6 times negative 3 plus 5. Y is equal to negative 3 squared is positive 9. 6 times negative 3 is minus 18. And then finally we have the plus 5. 9 minus 18 is negative 9. Negative 9 plus 5 is negative 4. So the vertex is going to be negative 3, comma negative 4. And because we know that a was positive 1, it's going to be a smiley face. We know it's going to be a smiley face. Alright, one more to go here. So now, I'm going to pull out my a, b, and c first. I've got an a, that's negative 1/2. A b, that's positive 7. And a c, that's negative 4. So now, we've got to find the axis of symmetry is x is equal to negative b divided by 2a. So x is going to be equal to negative 7 over 2 times a negative half. 2 times the negative half is going to be negative 1. Negative 7 divided by negative 1 is positive 7. This is your axis of symmetry. But to find the vertex, we're going to need to plug in anytime we see x. So this is going to be y is equal to negative 1/2 of 7 squared plus 7 times 7 minus 4. 7 squared is 49, and negative half of 49 is going to be negative 24.5 plus 7 squared, which is 49, minus 4. So I've got 24.5 plus 49 24.5 minus 4 is going to give me 20.5. So the vertex is 7, 20.5. And that is your vertex, and this is your axis of symmetry.